Hundreds of criminal cases throughout the state could be impacted by a recent state Supreme Court decision. News 5's Andy Koen telling us the decision limits the types of sentences the judges can impose.
That's right, Elizabeth. Under the Allman ruling, a criminal defendant convicted of a felony can only be sentenced to prison or probation, but not both. Frederick Allman was convicted on multiple counts of identity theft in a case from Boulder County. His initial appeal to try and shorten his prison time was rejected. And while the justices disagree with his legal arguments, they did reverse the lower court, in part because Allman was given probation in addition to prison. The unanimous ruling points out that state law requires a choice between the two.
These types of sentences with a probation sentence after a prison term are really quite common.
Legal analyst Scott Robinson says this type of sentencing is most commonly used for sex offenders, where a judge believes that extra supervision is needed. He thinks there could be hundreds of lawsuits filed across the state as defendants learn their sentences are illegal, but that choice comes with a risk.
An illegal sentence can be corrected at any time. So it's highly unlikely that anybody who has this kind of sentence has to accept it as valid. The risk is they go in, I don't want to be on probation. Judge could put them back in prison.
Meaning more pressure on an already crowded state prison system. Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser has asked for a rehearing of this case. Robinson tells us that he thinks the state legislature will take up the issue next year, but any new law is unlikely to be retroactive for the cases that have already gone through the courts. Watching out for you, Andy Koen, News 5.